It's Week 10 of the NFL.
And coming up, we'll see Cole Kmet.
He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Bears and the Patriots.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll accept that penalty. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's now 3rd down and 8.
To the air, Williams. Buying time to his left. Williams loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, 18 carries, 87 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 24. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. This is 2nd and 8. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's Stevenson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense and DJ Moore headed back onto the field. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together receptions. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To throw, it's Williams. That is caught. It's Chris. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. You look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well. Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
The Bears at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And able to get this to the 31. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, Williams. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's complete to Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Now a 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Running left is Stevenson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They run once more with Stevenson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to Mooney on the slant. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, you can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no! Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking to throw is Williams. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Williams with a little touch pass forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing is Williams. That pass complete to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Williams. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Bears have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Back to throw, Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
With it is Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Williams got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Open man is Komet, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carlson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw again. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Holding offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. Joe Burrow leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. In the first half, it was the rookie from USC, Caleb Williams, who was looking the part. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
Because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver, and he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and Well, we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And space tough to come by there, so we'll give maybe a yard to the 37. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's Jackson. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun, here's Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
To the air, Williams. He completes it to Boyd. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing, Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
They'll go play action here with Williams. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Pats at the line ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it.
He doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give
chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 40-yard punt, no return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 41. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw is Williams. This is caught. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Jones hit and the ball zone, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right? And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. And the Patriots first down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's 3rd and 10.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And that last penalty makes this third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. they'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Chicago, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.